Steve, you should totally watch Breaking Bad!
Okay, well, what's so great about it?
Oh, it's crazy. It's like you don't even know who the good guy is or the bad guy is anymore. It's like you don't even know what's right or wrong anymore.
That's not exactly a good thing. I mean, generally it's a good idea to know when something is a good thing to do and something is a bad thing to... This show is amazing!
I'm Steve the Missionary, and I'm only halfway through Season 3, so no spoilers. This is where the title sequence will go once somebody teaches me how to make a title sequence. Yeah. Now, Breaking Bad is a television show about a chemistry teacher that cooks meth, but I like to think that it's actually about our addictions, or, if you will, our gods. Okay, so for this video, we're going to spell God with a lowercase g, and that's going to represent a thing, a person, or an idea that somebody is radically dedicated to. Something that they love, something that they would sacrifice all other things for that thing, or at least use all of the things for the service of that one thing, that one God. And we all have one. And you might think you have two or three, but when you really think about it and you're really honest, one of those always wins out. You know, Jesus talked about this when he said that no man can serve two masters, and Bob Dylan sang about it when he said that you've got to serve somebody. We got a link to the song in the doobly-doo. Breaking Bad is basically just a bunch of people who have chosen their God, and for some it's drugs, for some it's power, for Walt Jr. it's its own dad, and then we get to see how poorly they chose. It's actually kind of really super sad. So that thing we choose as our God starts to direct every one of our actions and every one of our priorities toward itself. And if we choose the wrong God, things that were bad before start to look okay. Like if the only thing you ever care about ever is that your family has enough money, then selling meth looks just fine for you. Even though it's a terrible, terrible thing. Never cook and sell meth. And this is where we start to sympathize with horrible people like Walt and get all confuddled and confused, because we all measure our success and failure based on how we served our God. And if that's the only way we measure morality, then we have to say that people like Walter White never committed any crime and never did anything wrong. All that meth he cooked, all the people he killed or simply just watched die, everything he did to Skylar, who totally does not deserve like half the hate that she gets. It's totally fine because he's true to the one thing that he truly values in this world. His idea of himself as the head of his house and the master of his life, fueled by his desire for the financial well-being of his family. Notice how nothing in that sentence was technically a bad thing, but when you make it your God and it's too much of a priority, it starts to destroy everything else below it. The only way you could tell him that what he's doing is wrong is to tell him that he chose the wrong God. And that does not sound like a very fun job. I'm not easily volunteering for that. You will pick something, even if you're not trying to. It will be your God. So make sure that you actively make that choice and choose wisely. So based off my experience, the best God to choose is the capital G God, the creator and lover as he's revealed in the Bible. Why? Well, one, God is the only God that you are going to love who is going to love you back as much as you need. And two, God is the only God that is big enough to not totally destroy everything under. And thereby destroy you, because if you dedicate yourself to something small, you're just going to end up like one of the characters on Breaking Bad. Don't do that! I promise the next video will be more fun, so I'll see you guys soon. Also, subscribe here-ish or here-ish. Hey guys, look, it's me in high school. My hair was big. Yeah.